Today's recipe is naan. For this recipe, I will be using the following ingredients. Here I've got 2 cups of maida, also known as all-purpose flour, which is around 320 grams. Here I've got 2 cups of atta, which is around 320 grams. I will be mixing these 2 flours to make this amazing naan. Here I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Here I've got a teaspoon of salt. Now you can use salt as per taste. Here I've got 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast, which is around 8 grams. Here I've got 2 teaspoons of sugar, which is around 10 grams. I will be using a cup of water for activating the yeast with the sugar, and I will also be additionally warming another cup of water just to use for kneading this dough. So I won't be using the complete water. I'll see how much I need while making this recipe. So first I will activate the yeast and then I will continue making this recipe. I've just warm this water to lukewarm temperature. Ideally it should be around between 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit or around 38 degrees Celsius, and this is perfect temperature. You can see it on the thermometer. Now what I'll do is I will add in my sugar to this water, give it a quick stir, and I will also add in the yeast. So the sugar is like food for this yeast to activate. Now what I need to do is, now I will cover this and let it rest till it rises, and if your yeast doesn't rise, then you have to start the whole process again. So now I'll cover and let it rise for at least 10 minutes. Let's check if the yeast has risen, and you can see the yeast has risen, and now this is what we will use in our dough. So let's start kneading the dough for the naan. Now that the yeast has risen, I will start kneading the dough. So first thing first is I want to mix these 2 flours together. That's the maida and the atta. And I'll just keep quarter of the flour aside, so while I'm kneading it, I can use this flour. I will also add in my olive oil and mix everything well. And I will add the yeast water to the dough, and I'll start kneading this into a nice dough. And if I need more water, I have some lukewarm water as well, additional water, and I will use it as I knead this flour into a nice dough. Now I'll start kneading the dough till it comes together. I have some lukewarm water which I will use. I've just kneaded this dough. It took me 10 minutes. Now you can see when you knead the dough, the dough should not be too tough. It should be in between consistency. So when I just poke it, it should bounce back. So that's what I want. And now this dough, I will place it in a bowl. I've already oiled this bowl, and I will be placing it in this bowl. This is a well-oiled bowl, and what I'll do is I'll wrap this and keep it in a warm place for it to double in size or rise for at least 2 hours, and then I'll show you what to do next. It's been exactly 2 hours since I let the dough rest. Now I'll just cover it and I'll show you. You can see the dough has risen well. Now what I'll do is I'll transfer this dough on to another bowl, but before transferring the dough, there is already air in this, so I'll just deflate the air by punching it. And now I will transfer this to another dish. Now before I transfer it, I had already saved some of the mixture of the flour, which I'll just spread it around here, because I want to place this here and let it rise for the second time. Cut this dough into half. And I will be making 2 naans with this recipe. Gather it all together, knead it well, and this is how I'm going to keep both the portions. I'll cover this for another 1 hour and let it rise again for the second time. For the naan, I will be making a glaze which will be used as a topping. So here I've got half cup of water. It's room temperature water. And I will also be using 2 teaspoons of Maida, also known as all-purpose flour. And I will also be adding in half teaspoon of sugar. Now, sugar is optional. If you want, you can add it. If you want, you can skip it. My stove is currently turned off, so now I'm going to turn it on. And I will just mix the flour with the water. And I want to cook this till it becomes a little thick in its consistency, like a sauce. I just want to mix everything well. Now you can see this sauce is ready. It literally took me around 2 minutes to prepare this, and if I'll turn the stove off now, and this is the consistency I'm looking for. And if I just push the sauce along with my spoon, you can see it divides well here. So this is an indication that the sauce is ready to use for the naan. So I will remove it and keep it aside and let it cool down a bit before applying it to the naan. Exactly an hour since I let the dough rest for the second time. Let's check on it. You can see it's beautifully risen. So now I will use this dough first and I will bake this one by one. Let's shape this dough. You can shape it as you like. You can do an oval shape, rectangle, square, or even a circle. I'm leaving about 1/4 inch thickness. Do not shape it too thin because then it will become crispy. And then whatever design you want, you can make on the dough. I'm just using my fingers. And then I will just spread the sauce that we prepared as a glaze for this. So I'll just spread it with my hand evenly all over. I will be using some Kalonji, also known as onion seeds if you have, or Nigella seeds. If you have sesame seeds, you can use that as well. I don't have white sesame seeds, but I do have the black one, so that's what I'll be using here. And now I will place this in a preheated oven at 375 degrees and I'll tell you how long it bakes once it's done. Let's check on the naan if it's done. Be a bit careful when it's very hot. The oven is very, very hot. I just want to check if I just lift it, it's done. Now I'll just broil it here for it to turn into brown so that I get that naan color. So I'll put it back in. I'll push it back in and I'll broil it for a minute or two or till the color becomes a bit brown. Now it's been a minute since I broiled the naan. This naan looks ready. I will remove it and I'll show you how it looks. I'll cut into it once it's cooled down. I'll show you how it's baked. This is my second naan which I baked, and I baked it a little brown. And my first naan, I just removed it a bit earlier because I didn't want to brown it too much. It's up to you, your preference, what you like. And I'm going to cut into this and show you how it's cooked. It's very hot for me right now. I'll try my best to cut into it. You can see that this is cooked so well on this side, as you can see, it's cooked well. And this is very hot, so let's start cutting. You can also cut it with a knife, but I prefer cutting it with scissors. It's easier for me. You can see how beautifully it's cooked in. This is how it's cooked. You can see it's soft and nice. And this naan is ready to enjoy. applying some butter to the top. And this delicious naan is ready to serve. If you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please click on the bell icon for notification of my latest videos. And thank you for watching. Enjoy!